Yo, what up guys? So today me and Moses, we're rescaping the 600 gallons tank right here in Brentwood. Alright, so we got a trailer full of stuff. Got the manzanitas. It's a 600 gallons that we're rescaping, so we brought some serious stones right here. Huge stones, check it out. Alright, so we gotta transfer all these materials to the site. Let me show you guys how the tank looks. Look at these big old stones. Already working on sweat. So check out the view. Insane, right? And the tank's situated right there. Yeah, so this tank is about 600 gallons or so. 40 inches. About 40 inches tall. 2.5 wide. So very narrow actually, but long. Yeah, look at this. Just poorly done. The aquascape. It's just whatever's. Plants are not doing hot. Tons of algae. Mixed lot fish. Just hodgepodge. Yeah, not very good. That's why we're here to make it better. Right, I guess the craziest thing about this tank is, look at this. The sump. So it's running through like the filter socks, but there's nothing else. Isn't that insane? There's nothing. No biomedia. No, like just this and no more mechanical filtration. That's it. So the fish are, I guess, healthy. They look healthy, so I guess all the bio filtration is really just going on inside the tank with the substrate and the wood and everything. But that still, like, no biomedia in the sump is crazy. And this sump is just, I think it's made for saltwater, really. So since this tank is so tall, luckily we have the scaffolding, make it much easier to work with. Getting, like especially all these materials in there is gonna be tough, but yeah, with this tool it just helps you so much. All right, we're gonna start by draining the tank, catch all the fish, and then get all the materials out. And then there's some deep scratches right here. You see that? So that I'm gonna have my friend Chris, Shark King, come and buff it out for us. All right, I'm standing on top of the tank. We're just draining. Look, there's already, we didn't see it before, but there's a dead fish, dead discus. Don't know how long it's been dead for. Yikes. So we're draining. I'm gonna drain it to maybe like 10% and then have to get in there and start catching all the fish. Look at all those, look at all those, what is it called? Glowfish? Ugh. Taking all of those out for sure. All right, guys, I'm inside the tank. Oh my God. It's hard work, man. Aquascaping with large tanks. So we still have that to remove and then get those stones out, the wood, and catch a bunch of fish. We're like halfway there with the demo, I guess. Look at the algae on this thing. It's so black. I didn't know it was serious stone, but these are actually nice stones. So I probably will reuse them. Yeah, all the algae covered plants. Yeah, I wish they just threw in a few common black holes and this wouldn't have happened. Alright guys, finally caught all the fish. Completely drained the tank, removed everything. Well, not the sand yet, so I still have to shovel sand. Check it out. Alright, look at this. Huge mess. Still have to get the sand out. but at least we're halfway there, or a little bit more than halfway. So believe it or not, this is actually the easier part. It's just very tiring. Later on when we scape and plant, it's gonna be harder because we're like just gonna do all kinds of yoga poses, like acrobats, to be able to, you know, find like spaces to maneuver, because once the hardscape is in, so like there's not much space at all. So yeah, it's a day in the life of an aquascaper. All right, so 5 hours in, I thought we would be scaping by now. Tank's all cleaned up, ready for buffing. Yeah, it took so much work to just clean this out. Oh gosh. All the fish are over there. Fish are chilling. Got my boy Chris right here, Shark King. Gonna do the best buffing job in the game. All right. Yeah, it'll be a brand new tank after he buffs it out. So here are some of the materials that we're gonna be working with, and then also there's a whole bunch of large stones outside that we cleaned out. So we're gonna use some of those really large stones as well. Super heavy, so the largest one right there, that's about maybe like 80 to 100 pounds, I wanna say. Check out the view though.